Shalom. This is an emergency broadcast alert, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakadash, in whom we are in great debt. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who were well, continue doing so, standing firm in the eyes of terror, who I learned this truth from. To the elders, the bishops, Akim and Aquab, salutations and blessings to the house of David. We all are hopeful elect. This is your brother Quasi-Yar with another quick video. And as you can see, I am placing the copyright infringement protection because I am not changing the clip. I am just showing you the clip, so I am not infringing in the creator's video. Like I said, this is only a or should I say, I am showing you this video for educational purposes only, and I'm just replaying a part of the video. This is Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord thy power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. I am not going to speak or comment on the video because the video speaks for itself. And not only that, the hidden message is there, and it is very simple to detect. I'm not going to say much because I do not want to infringe. Again, I'm going to play just a piece of this video. I'll place the link of this video in the description box so you can see what it has been, well, what are they conversating, what's the conversation about, and where's it going. And we know that, like I said, I can't speak. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to play it.
Of God that is being spoken to us so clearly and openly, to translate it into deeds of settlement. If you ask me later, depends on your decision, I will explain how I know to explain the meaning of the special time that we live in, how I know it, and what I suggest that we do. So if you want to ask?
Absolutely.
If not, I will explain.
We want to know because you see this perspective from the same eyes as our audience. Israel has come back to live in her ancient homeland that has been prophesied to her for generations, that this would be an eternal covenant. The land would be part of that eternal covenant. So when we see the nations of the world, and we're speaking from America's perspective, when we see our government leaders try to force Israel to divide her land, and then we suffer severe consequences, we get a slap in the face. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Our situation is tough.
It absolutely is. And one of the struggles that we have right now is how this whole battle is being communicated. We thank God for President Trump. We thank God for the miraculous things God has used him to do for Israel, which brings a blessing upon the nation, the United States of America. But we have people in the media. We've always had a problem with the media, the left wing. You have the problem here in Israel with how the media, the information is presented. So you have the left wing and you have the conservatives. We share that with you. But now we have even among the conservatives, the people that are supposed to support Israel, now they're starting to question whether we should be supporting Israel, and they're communicating this to our audience, specifically the Christians. To our audience, from a biblical perspective, what is the case that you would make to these people? Why should they continue to stand and lean on what the Bible says, not from what man says is expedient or what some influencer might say, but from the Bible? Why should Christians stand with Israel, especially at this specific time in history?
So, as you mentioned, President Trump, and I think that it is right and proper to relate to Trump's very supportive and friendly attitude to Israel, which this attitude makes a big difference for the Jewish nation and for the state of Israel. It's not just ammunition, and it's not just arms, and it's not just physical and security elements proper. It's this wave of friendship, which actually irradiates. You are not alone. The big nation, you said, when you say the biggest nation of the world, I definitely, well, there are more Chinese and more people in India than in the United States, but the most powerful country in the world is the United States, and the world knows it. And now the most powerful man in the most powerful nation is Trump. But I sort of make use of your raising the issue of the attitude of the President of the United States and the United States in general, in different colors. We will relate to it later, but the positive, friendly, supportive attitude of the President of the United States. Indeed, in Israel, majority of people in Israel, whether they use these terms or not, think of President Trump and the general attitude of the United States government, presidency to Israel as a miracle. We conceive of it in biblical religious terms. Especially now with the tempest, with the, I use a Shakespearean expression for an American audience, but with this storm, anti-Semitic storm, to see the attitude, the official attitude, the friendly attitude of the President of the United States, it's a miracle, and it makes a major difference for us in Israel, not only physically, but very much spiritually. This support gives us the feeling that we need so much, that we are not alone in a time of test, and we are not alone in a time of war. That being, the war is going on not only in Gaza. We are meeting today in a day when there was an attack in Jerusalem, and 5 Jews were shot at while riding on a bus in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem, by 2 terrorists. Now, in addition to that horrible tragedy, there is a terrible thing. While speaking about negotiations with the monsters of Hamas in Gaza, they publicize now support for the killers and encouragement to continue with it. So here, with your support and with your help, I address again President Trump. I gave a lot of compliments, but I didn't give compliments in order to say what I'm going to say now. I was planning to say it before, and now I'm saying it. President Trump, you should know that the enemies in Gaza cannot be changed. And as you said, you spoke about immigration. They should be scattered in many countries, cannot be together. And I'm, can't say warning to a president, but I am warning and saying it to everybody who has logic. There is no such thing as a kind of Arab rule in Gaza. And now I speak to President Trump and to the American nation. In God we trust. In God we trust. We see it on the dollar.
Right.
But in God we trust in every single step that we take on the face of earth. In God we trust. So when we trust God, we do not throw a present that God gave to the Jewish nation. And we got Gaza, and we got Ashdod, and we got Ashkelon, and we got Jaffa, and we got Jerusalem above everything. So you cannot, and I say to every American, but I'm speaking now to American, to the American nation and to the American president. There is no way to solve the problem of Gaza by giving it to anyone except the Jewish nation.
I will place the link in the description box. I hope you kept a good eye on the verbal expression and the hand gesture. And with that said, shalom.